Church Street, Westminster, a vibrant multicultural area whose community has benefited from many local initiatives, but its library has been highlighted as a facility in need of improvement. Having drawn up a proposal to radically renovate the existing library, the issue of funding was the only remaining obstacle. But thanks to a £1.1 million grant from the Big Lottery Community Libraries programme and a further subsidy from the local authority, the project got the go-ahead.
The refurbishment of Church Street Library is going to have an enormous impact on this very deprived community. It's going to be an amazing facility for use by all.
The concept for the new library was to provide a green, inspiring learning oasis within the heart of the local urban landscape, with greater accessibility through an improved, more open layout.
This space was the old library space, which we are keeping as the main library floor, overlooking roof and facing south. We wanted to have a nice light space for study or reading newspapers. Reading the newspapers or periodicals was very popular in the existing library, and we don't want to lose that.
This wall is going to have a super graphic of a tree pattern resembling a forest, and from anywhere you are in the building you should always refer to this wall and look at it as your reference point to understand where you are. Equally, it's going to bring natural light down to the basement and sub-basement levels. Hopefully, will inspire people to enjoy their library.
A series of consultation workshops established exactly what the community wanted from their new library, from the TV, gaming and internet bar to the community space situated alongside the youth zone, providing a venue for classes, events and meetings. So as the building work began, a temporary library was set up, with residents and staff alike in anticipation of what the new one would offer.
I'm looking forward to the fact that the old-fashioned book area is going to be larger. There is going to be more space and easier to browse around books and do all of those sort of things that used to be in an old-fashioned library. One big advantage is that we will be able to provide facilities for young people.
They use it for lots of different reasons. They do want a social space, they want to interact, they want to play, they want to study and use the computers. In the new library there will be a lot more room for them and more resources for them.
Okay, here we are 6 months on, and as you can see we've made significant progress with the building. Most of the windows have now been installed, the lift and a brand new staircase has been put in, most of the internal walls have now been built, and the green roof is being planted this week. Here we are in the community space. This area will be available for local groups and organisations to use for events or meetings. Along the wall here to my left will be the bottom of the living wall. This will help give a real green feel to this building, along with the living roof and the tint to the windows. Will just help bring some green into this very harsh concrete urban environment.
An improved and more visible access to the new library was high on the agenda too.
Church Street Library has been here for many years, but loads of people around here don't know it exists because it's sort of lost through this quite grotty entrance. So we're going to start a new investment a little bit up the road. We're knocking out one of the current shops, and people walking by will be able to see this investment from the street.
And so in the summer of 2010, Church Street Library was open to the public, and it seems that everything has been thought of. Shelves have been angled to allow views across the library by both wheelchair users and staff at the reception, with lift access to all levels. A mixture of natural light from the living wall and low-level lighting within creates a relaxing, welcoming environment. And of course the technology implemented, from PC access and free Wi-Fi to automated checkout, make this a truly 21st century facility.
It's newer, brand new, shinier, bigger. It has more varieties, more stuff to do. More books.
Can I introduce Councillor Judith Warner, the Lord Mayor of the City of Westminster.
The last time I came here, I came on a very quiet visit to see what the library was doing, but what a transformation today.
What we got in Church Street is a really successful template that hopefully could be rolled out across the country. The key for me is that we've designed something with local people right at the heart of it, which means we've got a space that means something locally, that adapts to local needs, and so it's very much a 21st century facility. As long as we keep that involvement, I think it can evolve and adapt. Who knows, be here in 50 years' time.